What's up everyone, you're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're going to try to show you the layer beneath the Air Jordan 4 Singles Day. And do not use acetone. So we'll get right into it. This is of course the Air Jordan 4 Retro. It's a shoe designed by Tinker Hatfield and it originally released in 1989. But this particular colorway is being dubbed the Singles Day Air Jordan 4, aka the Fire Red Air Jordan 4, aka whatever else you want to call it. So in this video, we're going to discuss just why those nicknames exist. We're going to talk about all the little details and just go through pretty much a full, thorough look at the shoes. So again, this is a women's release, so that means the shoes will be in women's sizes. Men, if you are interested in these, just go 1.5 sizes down. For example, this is a women's 11.5, which translates into a men's 10. There's definitely a unisex appeal to this particular release. And now, of course, all red Air Jordans and all red sneakers in general have always been really popular, very eye-catching. A lot of that has to do with Kanye West's Red October Yeezy 2s. This particular pair goes all red on the upper, the midsole, the upper, even all the way around to the medial side. Even the heel has the all red with a black Jumpman. But of course, there's the black details here on the wings, as well as the tongue label with the classic flight script. And of course, the Air Jordan behind the flap. So in terms of the overall construction of the shoe, it's very true to the original, of course, minus the Jumpman. They use a gum outsole, something that you don't see too often in Air Jordan 4s. A red 4-foot traction pod and a white core right over there. So again, like we said, nothing too crazy in terms of the overall construction of the shoe. It is your traditional Air Jordan 4. It's called the Singles Day because it's releasing on November 11th in Asia. And the reason why it's called Singles Day, for those of you who might not know, is that it's a pretty big holiday in China. It's basically like the opposite of Valentine's Day. Instead of celebrating love and having a boo or whatever, it celebrates the pride of being single. And the reason why it's on November 11th is that the dates are just 4 ones, or, and one's a single number, obviously. So ironically though, November 11th in China is actually a very popular date to also get married. So pretty interesting holiday. It's pretty common throughout Asia. I believe South Korea has their own take on a Singles Day called White Day. A clear appeal across, multiple interests right here if you're looking for a pair of shoes for the lady or to get for yourself. The most interesting detail for this particular release is that there's a hidden layer beneath the red upper. And what that means is that over time, as you wear them, you can kind of reveal like a nice ornamental print that Jordan Brand added, and it goes all around the upper. You can either wear the shoes regularly and it will wear away, or you can actually wipe it off yourself and create your own design. So now we're just gonna show you just how to move the paint. All right. So you take your towel or a paper towel. We're using this nice terry cloth towel, nice and pink. Kind of matches the whole red thing, right? And we're just gonna soak it in some water, get it nice and wet. And you know what? We'll start with the toe box. So already you can see that the red is already wearing off. It looks like it'll take some elbow grease to get the actual paint off. So you know what? I'm gonna scrub it a little bit harder this time. If we look a little bit closer, you can see the paint start to crack a little bit. A lot of the red paint is already coming off, so. Here it is. You can see that graphic print just under, and over a period of time as you wear the shoe, the paint will start to kind of come off on its own. And if you do have some time on your hands, you can kind of customize it in the way that you want it to customize. So it's a little bit difficult to do with the terry cloth, and the terry cloth is really soft, so maybe it needs something that's a little bit more abrasive. But here you can see that print that's supposed to match the print that comes with the card. As you can see, there's floral type of design to it. The colors of the print beneath the upper layer is pretty feminine. I mean, it's a pink and a red, so just something to think about. So now we're gonna try with something a little different. We're gonna try using a sneaker cleaner wipe. One side is smooth and the other side is textured, and maybe some of that texture, the little nubs, will help wear it off. So let's give that another shot. We're going to do it on the opposite side of the toe just so you get a better idea of a comparison. So now we tried it with a sneaker cleaner wipe that has like a textured side. Maybe those nubs could help scrape off that paint a little bit better. Results are pretty much the same in terms of the potency of it. Okay, so we tried a simple cloth. It was pretty difficult. We tried a sneaker cleaner wipe. It was a little bit easier, but it wasn't as smooth. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and try acetone. And acetone is, of course, nail polish remover. A lot of sneaker customizers use it to get paint off and to strip paint and things of that nature. Jordan Brand doesn't exactly encourage it because it could damage the shoes. And because there is a paint layer underneath that makes up the actual graphic pattern. But you know what? We're going to sacrifice this pair for the sake of science. So here we have a very simple bottle of acetone, a cotton pad. So we're just gonna do a quick little dab. And we're going to very gently now try it on this section right here. Now we're gonna stop it right there. So clearly the paint wears off much easier with acetone because that's what it's supposed to do. But because the layer beneath is also like a pattern, it's actually rubbing it off. So do not use acetone. It's gonna f up your sneakers, all right? So do not use acetone or else it's just gonna become all white. In our opinion, wear the shoes, let the paint kind of wear off a little bit easily, and then you just take a nice little towel and kind of wipe it off. We're actually pretty impressed with the way the leather has worn off right here in the toe. It's super smooth. It's almost like it was meant to be that way. Do not use acetone. So that was pretty much it. We hope you guys learned a little bit something. If you're gonna cop these, you know, wear them as is, let them wear over time, and then try to go at it. Do not use acetone because you're gonna screw up your Jordans. There you go. So again, hit the subscribe button if you wanna see more unboxings, turn on your notifications, and don't use acetone. Bye.